Hello. Alright, so this is TSdL Season 13, Round 32. We have Aerinoa versus MeowSensei. Pretty well-known players, veterans, and let's look at their boxes real quick. Okay, so Aries' box, I would say, is a little bit off meta. There's no Rosen. Instead, he has a Sissy. And he does have these two, which are kind of like side characters. Whereas MeowSensei is very meta box. There's nothing that really stands out here. So let's see how it goes. Gran first pick. Gran is very good on this map, flying map. There's you can't block all the sections on the tank. So Gran is very effective on this map to zone against tank push, which Meow will eventually pick up one of the tanks, probably, most likely. His band's AO Awakened is very regular, especially as a P2, and he banned out 2 of the tank busting units, so he's definitely gonna pick up a tank, for sure. And he picked up Zerida himself, so let's see how this goes. And he did ban out Rosen here. This gives him a lot of options. And that tank is also not going to have a healer. So the option opens up for him to not just go for tank bus or assassin, but he can go for AoE routes now. She has AoE, she's AoE unit, Leon can AoE, she can AoE, so all the units are pretty good. They're all either assassins or AoEs here. Obviously, Lost Ham is not too good on this map, but he's open to a lot of units now. Not sure if he's not gonna pick up a tank though. Looks like the only tank he has is Landius. Mia is gonna ignore that though. It's just that MeowSensei, if you don't have a tank, it kind of opens up from Meow to going in with C2. Let's say Gren goes in and then C2 can follow up. Good zoning unit. I think Gren should have been banned. Very good unit on this map. But Leon is also a threat if you don't have a tank, so, and not a really good healer here to counter Leon, so makes sense. So both teams pretty aggressive. Interesting. The McLean ban, I assume he wanted to pick up his own McLean. It's not doing too great right now. It doesn't really block Z too much because she just teleports in. Gren is a flying unit, so not too sure about McLean. I think someone like Leon would have been good. That kind of forces me out to pick up a tank. Okay, so assassins are banned. These two. Picks up his Aurora. In this case, you kind of want to ban out the faction buff, since you still need to ban out one of the tanks, or if you choose to. These two are the remaining faction buffs for Aurora. He's gonna ban out both. Pick up his own Aurora. So what happens is, since he picked up Oboro, it kind of slows down Meow's approach. Same thing for Aerinoa. Picks up Jin, bans out the tank, so yeah. All good units against no tank. not Oboro though. Oboro, I don't agree with this pick, considering Aerinoa didn't really have a tank. It just slows him down. This is more like a zoning competition, so you kind of want to pick out the zoning units. Okay, he does get a Leon. And Leon is also deadly, not just for his AoE, but his 3C on this map can scatter units all over on the sky map. Very effective. Scary unit here. If he gets the initiation, but there's no death terrains here, so his mobility is not too great. The real problem here is Gren, giving Gren on this team. So I think the thought process of that world pick was to counter McLean since he's flying, and I'll assume his flying options were limited. So the game should be interesting. The key is really getting rid of this Gren, so Oboro's gonna remain behind, and depending on what he wants to do, he might stay behind. That's gonna give Eri a better chance in this game. He just needs to be careful with Hilda, since Gren can snipe, but he's gonna be able to do that with his known act again tiles. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting what she picks out though. It's most likely Meow's gonna have the initiation with his Gren to kill one off. They're all very threatening. Okay. So if you do that, okay, it's fine. So if you're McLean, you could kind of bait things up by just moving forward, using 3C. That way he can kind of zone out. And if his Gren wants to kill one of the life of McLean, that's okay. You can just counter kill. But you just have to make sure that you're on the water when you do that though. If you're gonna bait. And cannot be a meat shield in the front. So something like moving up, next turn moving up using 3C, standing on the 3C water. These 3 units are not going to be able to reach because of the water. It's going to be only Gren, and if Gren comes in, she is the biggest threat right now. You can just counter kill. This is good, you can move up. Don't be too scared. If you move up, it enables you to use 3C more effectively. I don't think you want to move back. He's using a lot of time for turn 1. I don't think there's many options left. Yeah, that was like the obvious choice there. There he's moving his units fast, which is really good. You don't want to waste too much time, especially turn 1. Moving her up. Not too sure about that. She doesn't have to be in the front. But I assume he's just trying to block the sword tiles. Now, Eri just needs to be out of range for his brand, but in range of Hilda's. To kind of scare him off. The safe place will be standing over here. We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. Not even close. Okay. Can range attack now. You got to use Grand to zone out. He might go for Oboro with range attack, but I don't think it'll kill. It might though. Not very tanky. It should kill. You definitely don't want to lose Oboro. So if you think he's gonna go for Oboro, you should block and sacrifice one of your units. For example, she can probably stand over here and block. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Nope, we can't block. She can't reach either. This is kind of a problem. So if Gran kills Oboro, she can jump and pick one off. And Oboro is pretty huge. You want to keep him alive for late game, since your opponent has a tank. Now he's using up all of his time. Interesting choice. So let's see if he comes. You just want a good distraction, right? So might as well use 3C with McLean. He's not doing anything this turn. Bait somebody in. He's not gonna be able to come in. You can also delete this now, right? It's just that your 3C, if you choose to use 3C, it's not gonna be too effective unless you use the Riptide component. Even then, it's not gonna be too effective. It's gonna leave this part of the lane open. But either way, you should move McLean. Use 3C. He also didn't bring 3C on Leon, which is very good. But AoE's okay, just because your opponent doesn't have any healers, but I don't think it's going to accomplish too much. They all have self-sustain. So I think 3C is a lot better. You can scatter your opponent, and that might open something up. You definitely want to keep her active. Yep. Okay, so that's gonna hinder his movement somewhat. Should move back though. It just would have been nice if this tile, bottom tile, was water as well. So on turn 1, he should have been up more forward. There's no reason to be scared. Also not gonna have Riptide now. Probably won't just move Jin, right? I mean, it just makes... there's no reason to waste time. Since if you were actually going to go in with Gren and C2 follow up, one of them's going to die, so Jin's going to act again. So you kind of want to move her. Maybe trying to get away from Gren's range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 3. So maybe over here. Wonder if range attack can kill. I don't think so. I think you should move here. Also wondering... So he's kind of scared of the range attack. So I'm wondering why this Grand Show has 100 more attack. More than 100 than his. It's not 6 stars. That is 6 stars. Interesting. So it just no, it just doesn't make sense. Is this not Bracer? We'll find out. I mean, the skill difference is kind of sus, but 100 more, 100 difference in attack is a lot. 120. So we'll see. Almost out of time now. If he's gonna pull the trigger, has to be this Oboro range attack. Most likely it kills. That defense is not too high. But range attack on Crenshaw is kind of sus in terms of kill potential. But he is gonna go for it. And his soldiers also get extra attack because of the movement. Should kill. Yeah, easy kill there. Now he has a choice, right? He kills Gran. I mean, that is the only choice. But wait, 1, 2, 3. Put the sword down and then kill her. I think that's the best move. So disable the tank and then kill her. I think that would have been the best choice. She would have died with that sword anyway. Low HP. Interesting choice. I don't know. 3C also makes you tankier and might survive Sarada. So I think it might have been a good choice. Probably not though. Okay, she gotta move in. She can't kill anybody. Yeah, she can't kill anybody. So that actually worked out pretty well. Thanks to the water. So 1 for 1. Has to run this way. Just because he used the sword, now it's going to be hard to get through tank now. There is no 3C on Leon. Yeah, maybe save sword. I don't think that sword did anything, right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, it could have... No, that was the only tile. I mean, he could attack from here with Air Slash. Okay, interesting. He could have attacked with Air Slash. Then Zerda can attack with Air Slash, but I don't think that kills, so... Okay, he's getting ready for next round, but it really... What does it do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2... Yeah, she can kill a Boron. Or somebody standing here. So ideally Zerda has to block, or... Yeah, Zerda has to block. Or Hilda needs to come back and guard. Should be easy. Okay, makes sense. That really doesn't do anything. I think that's a waste. Okay, interesting. So he's gonna go for the AoE, damage Jin. That's really all it does. And it kind of frees up his tiles, right? It actually helps the opponent. And then Zerda can air slash if he wants to. Probably not. But yeah, I mean that's a weird move. I mean 3C would have been really nice though. So he is gonna jump there. Interesting. That does help. No act again. Kind of kill this water. This McLean. He's kind of screwed. And McLean is dead if he doesn't move, right? I think he's gonna kill Leon, or he's gonna kill McLean now. So he's gonna kill Leon. Would have been a lot easier if he kept the sword. I think he should have. But right now it's looking pretty grim. The tile's gonna help him out a little bit now. Just because there's no healer. Yeah, and then losing Riptide is huge. You can't really kill anything. Okay, that helps a little bit. Can kill one life of McLean. But Ares really out of juice. There's nobody that can kill Jin at this point. Yeah, no one to really kill Boro, nobody really to kill Jin, nobody to really kill C2. So oh, okay, that kills. That kind of helps him a little bit. He can use 3C now. Block Z2 from coming in. Also can Riptide next turn as well. No, I think you should have went up. Should have went up and then come down. That is a really bad move. I think he ran out of time. Yeah, this is GG. Still has 3C. Melee attack. Wonder why. I guess the soldiers are all dead. So, yeah, the dilemma always with McLean is using your Riptide too early. If you use it, you completely lose your mobility. A 3 move, unless you breeze. That one was killed. Okay, 1-0. So Eri really needed to protect his Oboro. That Oboro was going to carry late game, or just wash out your opponent's Oboro. So, kind of unfortunate. Oboro's crucial against Jin and Z2 as well because it's a flying map, and the enemy Z2 and Jin wouldn't have reached if you just stand on the Sky Tower. If it's inevitable that you have to trade, let your opponent come in and trade. Trade out the units that are less of a prio. You have to protect something like a Boro. I think what Eri did was trying to protect all of his units. Okay. So only MeowSensei changed his box. He's going more defensive. No. Is he? Nope. Leon as P2, not bad, but he's adding in Poly and Wetham. Wetham kind of makes sense, since you know your opponent doesn't really have a tank. It has one tank box. So it's a good zone unit. Also, Poly's not too bad, since your opponent doesn't really have a healer. Okay, banning out the zone units. I think Leon's first pick would have been great for MeowSensei. I'm not sure why he picked up C2. C2 is great as a follow-up. But the ban prio is not really C2 for your opponent, so it's not really necessary to pick up C2 first pick. I mean, she's great for tank busting and also in a follow-up rush, aggressive, if your opponent doesn't have a tank. But ban prio is not that high on C2 right now, so... Lost time, great pick. Can stun anybody. Assuming Ares not gonna pick up the tank here. I mean, he could, right? He could ban out Poli and then ban out Grand Show maybe, and then pick up a tank. That kind of helps against Lost Time. Land is also good for assassins. Rosen, interesting. Not too sure about Rosen ban. Leona's the bigger threat as a P2. You don't really have a great AoE here, so not too sure about Rosen. I think he banned just because for C2 for tank busting maybe. The problem is you're already getting zoned out by Lost Temp here. So what he really wanted to do there was ban out one tank, one healer there. That way he can't really go for full the tank lineup. You either have to give up a healer or a tank. Yeah, it's kind of falling off now. Yeah, and then banning two tanks just doesn't make sense. This is a bad ban here. If you're gonna ban Rosen, you should have just banned out two healers. Or one tank, one healer. If you think your opponent wants to pick a tank though. Yeah, McLean's still great. Still great against Lost Time, but... So giving Liana with Jhin, player 2, it gives Meow a lot of options here. Act again with the Angel and everything. Also, you can do a lot of things. Set things up for turn 1 and zone your opponent out, because there's a potential act again to snipe. But we'll see. So Ares' third and fourth ban were kind of bad. With Rosen ban, kind of didn't make sense. You wanted to prioritize Liana if it was going to be healer. Rosen doesn't really block anything on your side. Z2 maybe if your opponent has a tank. And then the fourth ban was 2 tank ban, which is not the best ban. There was no real reason to. You can kind of test your opponent if they want to pick up a tank by banning one of the tanks if your opponent's using 3 tanks. But not both of them. Yeah, everyone's okay until the Liana pick, but Liana pick's just going to open up a lot of things. So we'll see. That lost time is gonna be super annoying on this map. Especially no tank can use 3C, stun somebody, either kill or take them out of combat. She can follow up, long range, Jin with 2 Actigans. He's the weakest unit. I think I will bait him, try to get him in range of somebody like Jin, and then um, make sure he's out of range from Lost Town. Well, somebody like Renshaw, you should invite. Hopefully there's a breeze. No breeze. Yeah, if there was breeze, would have been pretty nice. Yeah, this is not too great. 3, 4. So what this does is enable him to act again if a target that he wants to kill comes too close. So right now he can go here, attack Diehard, go this way, attack whoever comes here or here. He can also stun McLean, which if he wants to. We'll definitely have to move her first and then use Crenshaw last. Or not. Now she's in range. Not gonna kill, but you can stun her, right? Yeah, I will just act again. Use Crenshaw last. I don't think. Otherwise, you're being too greedy here. Okay, so it seems like she needs turns to get ready. Okay, so he has 2 units that he can act again. He's kind of setting up for act again here, but lost time is just a lot better for act again. So he can just come back safely. We'll see. Yeah, either way, something's gonna die here. It's gonna be Grandshell coming in. Guess he wants to kill this Grandshell. Okay, so the better sword placement there was putting it on McLean. That forces your opponent to use McLean if he wants that revive, because it will get rid of the water tile. This sword placement doesn't really make sense. So I think it was here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the sword there. I'm surprised that Archer can't even kill Flyer here. Kinda sad. Yeah, this is really hard. There's Z2 coming up. He can also move his Jin and get ready. We'll do this as well. Yeah, it doesn't kill, so yeah, he should have moved Jin. Kind of want to use McLean or Diehard. Z2 you want to keep till last to counter kill the opponent's Z2 if that Z2 comes in. That doesn't do anything. Not sure why he did that. This helps a little bit. Yeah, this helps a little bit against Lost Town. Also Jin. But again, if you use your Riptide, it's gonna bite you in the butt because this is not a water map. You're gonna run out of water tile. Also, your mobility is just gonna be bad. I mean, this means that he's not gonna be going in this turn, right? Saving it for Jin there. If he wanted to, he could have moved Jin and then moved the Archer. Get act again. He's just gonna sit back. He can't reach anybody here. C2, if he really comes in, kills something like McLean, he's gonna get counter killed. If MeowSensei buys more time, it's beneficial for him. The water tiles will run out. I mean, he's not really in a rush, and also Act Against gonna come back after next turn. So, and there's that nice, that breeze is really nice there. Pretty much reach. Yeah, the Die Hard needs to move. It's best to move Die Hard because McLean's not gonna do anything this turn anyway. So if he gets stunned, that's, I mean, nothing you can really do. Whereas Die Hard, you're just gonna lose him. And Die Hard is one of the units that's actually zoning out your opponent right now. So you have to save him. Okay. I don't think you want to lose him for free. Yeah, yeah, that kind of ends everything. Now C2 came and teleport, killed this C2, and this GG right there. Yep. Alright, GG. So 2-0 MeowSensei, he goes to top 16 next round. We have another match coming up. And I believe, let's see. Yeah, there's a match coming up in 3 hours and 30 minutes, which is going to be 9:30 p.m. server time, game time. So stay tuned. That's going to be on Fenorian stream. So I'll see you guys there. Thank you guys for watching.